पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः। We are in the 16th chapter of Upadeshasahasri, and in that we have completed 32 shlokas. So far, the Siddhanti has been refuting different darshanikas, those who think Deha is Atma, Indriya Atma, Mana Atma. Then there was Kshanik Vijnanavada Nisheda, and finally Shunyavada Nirakaranam was done. After Shunyavada Nirakaranam, in the previous shloka, number 32, Siddhanti said that even if there is some abhava, which you believe, Shunyavadi thinks that there is abhava, absence, that abhava should have a sakshi. Abhava is known to some entity which is bhavarupam. If that is not there, then bhava bhavana vijñatvam lokasya syat na cha ishyate. If the world is not known as present or absent to something, then there will be what is known as jagadandhya prasanga, and that is not desirable. Now further in Teeka, see the introduction to 33. Yadyapi bhava bhava vibhagagnyam kinchid asti iti avagatam तथापि tat कीदृशम इति विशेषतो निर्धारणे कारणम नास्ति इति आशंक्य. Purvapakshi is doing Shankar. Even if you say that there is some bhava abhava vibhaga jna, means the knower of this division of asti nasti, existence and non-existence. Kinchid asti, something is there, iti avagatam, so this is known. Tathapi tat kidrisham, what is its nature, iti visheshato nirdharane karanam nasti. Visheshatah, its nirdharanam, that it is of this nature only, it is not of that nature. In such nirdharanam, there is no karanam. Purvapakshi is saying. Iti ashankya. Siddhanti tat swarupam upapadayati. Siddhanti is going to do upapadanam of this swarupam. Sadasat sadasacheti vikalpat pragyadishyate tadadvaitam samatvattu nityam chanyad vikalpitat. Sadasat sadasacheti vikalpat pragyadishyate tadadvaitam samatvattu nityam chanyad vikalpitat. Sat, asat, sadasat. Three vikalpas are given. anything, if it is Sat, means existing, Asat, non-existent, Sad Asat, combination of both, sometimes existing, sometimes non-existing, or Anirvachaniya, whichever way we think, prior to these Vikalpat Prak, Yat Ishyate, whatever that is already existing, before such Vikalpas come, that is called Advaitam. Tad Advaitam. So before we say, let us say Ghata. Ghata is Sat or Asat. Before this question comes, we already know that there is something with reference to which we are questioning existence or non-existence of Ghata. That existence is myself. So I don't have this question whether I am there or not. After that, I question something is there or not. Like somebody says, is the road crowded today? Is there a lot of traffic? Means I don't question whether I am there or not. I am questioning about something else. Is it going to rain today or not? So on those things, whenever we create vikalpa, prior to that vikalpa, something is already existing. Like that, about the whole creation, not just one incident or one object within creation, when the whole creation is questioned, is it Sat, Asat, Sadasat? Before creation, something else is already existing. That is called Advaitam. Tad Advaitam. So one indicator is given and the Lakshana is defined in this way. In Teeka, we will see more. Samatvat tu nityam cha. It is also samaha. So Advaitam, it is sama. Samatma. Samatvat nityam. Third Lakshana is given. So Advaitam, sama. In Bhagavad Gita, nirdosham hi samam brahma. Nityam. Cha anyat vikalpitat. On this, anyat vikalpitat, literal meaning is anything that is vikalpita, different from that is this, which is Advaitam and is Nityam. Nityam means eternal, Kutastha. Sama means it is changeless. Vikalpitat means then this, what you call Sat, Asat, Sadasat, etc. Now see Teeka. Sakshi Swarupam Jagatcha Sadasad Rupam Iti cha. Sakshi is Sat, Asat, Sadasat. Jagat is Sat, Asat, Sadasat. Before such vikalpas come into being. Iti cha yo vikalpo vivadaha tasmat prageva siddha. Prior to that vikalpa coming into our mind, something else is there which is already siddham. Prageva siddham. Siddham means its existence you don't question. Now you see here, Jagat means entire creation, we are questioning its existence. Why are we questioning? Because Shunyavadi said there is no Jagat. And we also, we say Jagat is not Paramarthika, Vyavaharika. Sakshi Swarupam, is it Sad or Asad? So we say Sakshi as Kutastha Chaitanya is Paramarthika. Sakshi as Sakshi is Vyavaharika. The definition of Sakshi in Advaita Siddhi is given as avidya, avidya vritti, upahita chaitanya. Either avidya upahita chaitanya or avidya vritti upahita chaitanya. But here you can take Sakshi as Sadrupa. For this purpose, in advanced texts, you can think like that it is not absolute reality. Sakshi is conditioned by avidya. But here you can take it as Sat. So Sakshi Swarupam, is it Sat, Asat, Sadasat? Jagat, is it any of these three? This Vikalpaha, Vivadaha, Tasmat Prageva, prior to this Vikalpa, Siddham Niralambanam. This Brahma Advaitam, which is Niralambanam, it doesn't have any alambana, means it is Swata Siddha. And that Swata Siddha Vastu becomes alambana for all Vikalpas. Whenever there is Vikalpa, a thing has to exist based, as I said, with reference to which you are doing the Vikalpas. Like if I say, simple in, for example, is Chaitra going to Gangaji or not? So there is a Vikalpa. Chaitra going, Chaitra not going. But one thing is already sure. What is that? There is something, somebody called Chaitra. There is no question about that. Question is only whether he is going to Gangaji or not. So that Chaitra is called Alambana. Without that Alambana, Vikalpas are not possible. So something is already existing. In that, some dharma kalpana you are doing. Whether it is this or that. Ghato, Nilo Raktova. Is that Ghata Nilaha means black or Raktaha means red? In that you can have Vikalpa. So Ghata is already there, that you know. Sometimes children, they ask such questions to their parents. They want to go out, let us say. So they will ask, should I go at 7:30 or should I go at 8 o'clock? And mother's answer is, you are not going. So your Vikalpas are incorrect Vikalpa. Am I going at 7:30 or 8 means you have already decided you are going. And the answer is, no, you are not going. Anyway, here some alambana is needed. Niralambana vikalpa anupapattehe. Without such alambana, vikalpas are not possible. Vikalpa anupapattehe. Yat swarupam ishyate tattu advaitam. Sandhi vigraha, you see properly. Tattu advaitam. So that swarupa which is existing prior to all vikalpas coming into being, that vikalpas need some ashraya. That ashraya is called advaitam. What is the hetu for that? Tatra hetuhu samatvat iti. Because it is sama. Vikalpa means vaishamya. Vikalpat prak vaishamya hetu abhavat ityartha. Prior to vikalpa, something has to exist, and that existence is free from vaishamya. Vaishamya means where there is bheda or variety, change. Before creation, what is that which can create any change in Advaita? Advaitam or anything. For example, let us say this cloth is there. If water is also existing, this can become wet in close proximity. If fire is existing in close proximity, this can get burnt. If air is existing, this can become dry. Before creation, what is existing? Nothing like fire, water, earth, nothing is there. Because there is no other thing in that Advaita, Vaishamya cannot be created. Is this point clear to everybody?
Yes, Swamiji.
For Vaishamya to take place, some other entity is required. In your example also, let us say I am calm. Then something happened because of some other entity. Then I become Vishama. Sama became Vishama. So something else is needed. Now that something else can be my mind. My buddhi was shanta, mind created disturbance. That is possible. But it is other than the original entity. Like that here also, if something else is there, then Advaita will become Vishama. Because there is nothing else, Advaita remains Sama. Dvaita jada vilakshanatvam tatswarupam abhidhaya avinashitvam visheshantaram aha. This Advaita Vastu, Brahma, how is it? Dvaita vilakshana and jada vilakshana is different from Dvaitam, different from jada. Tat swarupam abhidhaya, now it is avinashi. That is also said. Tat swarupam abhidhaya. Abhidhaya means having explained, having described. Avinashitvam visheshantaram aha. Another lakshana of it in the form of avinashitvam, not subject to destruction, is given nityam cha. Further in Teeka, Andrita Vilakshanattvena, you have to remember, we are talking about ourselves. I am the one who is existing before the Vikalpas are there for Jagat. Whether Jagat is existing, not existing, Sat, Asat, Sadasat. Satyam Rishava, Chididam Jadam Va, Dukkham Sukham Veti Mudha Vivadaha. अदृष्टलोका निरहम प्रतीतिः निष्ठा विकल्पा परमाखिलेष्टा. So Sat, Asat, Sadasat, I am the Ashraya, I am the Alambanam, I am that Advaita, I am Sama, I am Nitya, I am already existing. Whether world is there or not, I am that eternal reality. Then Andrita Vilakshanattvena Satyatvam, and I am different from Mithya. I am different from Asat also. Asat means Vandhyaputra, Shashavishana. Mithya means Rajju Sarpa, Shukti Rupya, etc. I am different from them. Vikalpat prag yad ishyate iti atra Andrita Vilakshanatva Satyatvam cha Vishana. Vikalpat prag yad ishyate iti atra swata siddhatva uktya jnana swarupatvam uktam. Now Tikakar Ramatirtha ji takes liberty and he explains what this means. There are certain things we will have to do thinking. What is existing before creation before all vikalpas come into being, it is Swata Siddha. Means for its existence, for example, Ghata. Whether Ghata is there or not, to know it, some other entity is needed. Whether this body is there or not, to know that Chaitanya is required. Whether Chaitanyam is there or not, to know that Jada cannot know. So Jada is out. Another Jada Vastu cannot know Chaitanya. Another Chaitanya cannot know Chaitanya. Why? Because there is only one Chaitanya. It's not that there is Rama Chaitanya will know Devadatta Chaitanya. Chaitanya is only one. Rama Sharira is different, Antakarana is different. Chaitra Sharira is different, Antakarana is different. Chaitanya is one. So one Chaitanya is there. So it cannot be that another Chaitanya has to exist to know this Chaitanya. So Jada cannot know, Chaitanya cannot know. It is Swata Siddha. Swata Siddhatva Uktya Jnana Swarupatvam. It is Jnana Swarupa. Whatever is Swata Siddha is Jnana Swarupa. Means it itself is Jnanam. It does not need another Jnanam to know it. Like Ghata needs another Jnanam called Ghata Jnanam to know existence of Ghata. Chaitanya doesn't need another Jnana. So Jnana Swarupatvam Uktam. Advaitam iti Anantyam Uktam. What is Advaitam is Anantam. Now how will we prove this? Advaitam iti Anantyam Uktam. Advaita means infinite. This is what Teekakar says. Advaita means, see, what is finite? Finite means Trividha Parichedavan. That which has three parichedas, three limitations. Desha Paricheda, Kala Paricheda, Vastu Paricheda. If there is no Desha, no Kala, no Vastu, they are not there to create Paricheda, to create limitation. Therefore, it is unlimited Advaitam. Advaitam iti Anantyam Uktam. So this point we should know. One is Swata Siddha. Means I am Swata Siddha Jnana Swarupa. I am Advaita. Therefore, I am infinite. I am Nitya. All these are Napunsakalinga because Brahma is Napunsakalinga. So Jnanam, Advaitam, Anantyam, Nityam, they all are in Napunsakalinga. Nityam iti Kutastha. So I am Kutastha. Kutasthatva Uktya. Nitya means eternal, but eternal means changelessly eternal. Not changing and remaining all the time. Because we say if it is changing, it will not last long. It is Anitya. It can be Himalaya. If it is changing, it is subject to destruction. Kutasthatva Uktya Dukkha Bhavasya Suchitatva. That which is changeless is free from sorrow. Because sorrow will create change. What will be the Vyapti here? What will be the Vyapti?
यत्र यत्र कूटस्थत्वं तत्र तत्र दुःख अभावत्वम्.
Yatra yatra Kutasthatvam tatra tatra Dukkha. Whatever is Kutastha, in that there is no Dukkham. There is Dukkha Bhava. Where we will get Drashtanta?
Sushupti.
No, in Sushupti, what is Kutastha? That
Using
means
Sakshi.
no, Sakshi is your Paksha. Sakshi, you have to prove that Sakshi has Dukkha Bhava because it is Kutastha. Paksha cannot be your Drashtanta.
We can give only Vyatireka Drishta.
You will have to give Vyatireki Drishtanta. Vyatirekena Chaitravat.
Chaitra.
Chaitra has Dukkham and Chaitra is not Kutastha. Chaitra or otherwise you can, that is the only example you can give. Some Pashu example you can give. Because you cannot say Vyatirekena Ghatavat. Why? Why you cannot say Vyatirekena Ghatavat?
Gata does not have
Sukha Dukkha.
Ghata does,
Because
you have to show that something is existing with Dukkha. Because Vyatireki Vyapti will be Yatra Yatra Dukkham Tatra Tatra Kutastha Bhava.
Jagrat Swapna Swamiji.
So in Jagrat Swapna, who is Dukhi? You will have to show
Mind is.
So you have to show some Jiva.
Right.
Chaitra, Maitra, somebody. Dukkha Bhavasya Suchitatvat. Tad Avinabhuta Ananda Rupata Dhvanita. Tad Avinabhuta Ananda Rupata. Tad Avinabhuta Avinabhuta is Kutastha Avinabhuta. Yatra yatra Kutasthatvam Tatra Tatra Ananda Rupatvam. If something is changeless, it will be Ananda Swarupa. So this Avina Bhava is between Kutasthatva and Anandatva. Dhvanita means it is indirectly indicated. Dhvanit. Tathacha. Satya Jnana. So now this is the final Lakshana of that Brahma Vastu. Satya Jnana Ananta Ananda Rupam Atma Tattvam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam and Anandam. Iti Anubhavadeva Siddham. This is Siddham through our own Anubhava. Iti na tatra karanantaram mrigyam iti bhava. And therefore you should not seek some other cause of this Brahma Vastu iti bhava. Now some anumanas are coming. So let us see. Nana vidhe dvaite pratiyamane katham advaitam atmatattvam anubhuyata iti ata aha. This variety that I see, Nana vidha dvaita, in that dvaite pratiyamane, which is appearing, how do you say we can have advaita atma tattva anubhava? If all the time I am seeing dvaitam, how can anyone have advaita atma tattva anubhava? Katham advaitam atma tattvam anubhuyate iti ataha. So either you use this as the sambandhokti or yadva, another sambandhokti is given. Drashtuhu satyatvam upapadya दृश्यस्य विकल्पात्मकतया अनृतत्वं प्रतिपादयति. Drashta is satya, drishya is mithya. Drishya is where vikalpas are there. Vikalpatmakataya anrutatvam. In drashta there is no vikalpa. In drishya there is vikalpa. Vikalpatmakataya anrutatvam drishyasya pratipadayati. Siddhanti. So either way you can come to next shloka. Vikalpod bhavato sattvam स्वप्नदृश्यवदिष्यताम् द्वैतस्य प्रागसत्वाच्च सदसत्वादिकल्पनात् विकल्पोद्भवतो सत्वं स्वप्नदृश्यविदिश्यताम् द्वैतस्य प्रागसत्वाच्च सदसत्वादिकल्पनात् विकल्प उद्भवतः असत्वम. This is sadhya, you can say, asatvam. And swapna drishyavat, this is drashtanta. Vikalpa udbhavataha is panchami. So that is hetu. And in paksha, you have to put dvaitam. So this is the anumanam. Dvaitam is asat. Asatvam means mithya. Vikalpa udbhavatvat. Swapna drishyavat. Entire Dvaita Prapancha is like Swapna Drishya. Therefore, it is Mithya. Hetu is given, it is rising from Vikalpas. Vikalpa Udbhavataha. Vikalpat or Vikalpa Rupena Udbhavataha. This is first line. One Anumanam is there in the first line. Second line says, Dvaitasya Praga Sattvacha. Dvaita is also Prag Asat. Prag means Sat Asatwadi Kalpanat Prag. Before any Kalpana is done, it is Sat, it is Asat, it is Sadasat. This Dvaita is Asat. Prag Asatvat. Therefore it is Mithya. So in Shloka 2 Anumanams are given. In Teeka 3 Anumanams are given. Those who have studied Tarka Sangraha, it will be very helpful. Those who have not studied, I had shared some document for Brahadaranyaka students. I will share it for Upadeshasahasri students also. Keep at least the basics of this Anumanam, Vyapti, etc. and what are the doshas. Vyavichara or Anaikantikatvam, Badha, Virodha, Satpratipaksha, Sopadikatva, Ashraya Siddhi, Sarupa Siddhi, Vyapyatva Siddhi. Some basics, if you have, it will be easy. Let us see Teeka. Dvaitasya asatvam means Dvaitam asat. Asatvam means what? Paramarthatva abhava. In Dvaita, there is no Paramarthatva. Ishyatam. In this way, one should understand, consider. Kutaha vikalpodbhavataha vikalpa rupena udbhutatvat. Because it is appearing with vikalpas. Wherever there are vikalpas, it is mithya. This hetu, I don't think we have studied anywhere else. Vikalpa rupena udbhutatvat mithya. Anything you take, ghata, in this vikalpas are possible. Right? It is black or red. Is it containing milk or water? Something. Is mithya. It itself, if you say, is short or tall. Okay, let me ask you this guy. Is this pot big or small? What is
In
your answer?
relation to what?
Correct. So there is vikalpa. With respect to a bigger thing, this is small. With respect to smaller thing, this is big. So there is vikalpa already. So wherever such vikalpa, in Brahma there is no vikalpa. Because it is Anoraniya, Mahato Mahya. Is smaller than smallest and bigger than biggest. So first hetu is given. Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvat, Swapna Drishyavad. So what will be the Vyapti here? Okay, what is Sadhya?
Sattva.
Asatvam is
Sorry.
Sadhya.
Uh,
And hetu is
Vikalpatvat.
Vikalpa.
Vikalpa.
Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvam. Complete hetu is Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvam. Vyapti will be Yatra Yatra Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvam Tatra Tatra Asatvam. Yatra Yatra Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvam. Tatra means any locus where vikalpas are there, in that locus asatvam will be there. Means mithyatva will be there. In this ghata there is mithyatva. Ghata is the locus of mithyatva. Brahmanda is the locus of mithyatva. This is what we are proving. Dvaita is the locus of mithyatva. In Dvaita there is going to be mithyatvam. Like Swapna Drishya. In Swapna Drishya, Vikalpa Rupena Udbhutatvam is there. And in Swapna Drishya, Asatvam is there. Swapna Drishya is seen as Vikalpa. Varieties are seen. Iti Yojana. Second Anumanam. Dvaitam na Paramartha Sat Drishyatvat Swapna Drishyavad ityarthaha. Dvaitam is not Paramartha Sat. Drishyatvat. What will be the Vyapti in this Anumanam?
यत्र यत्र दृश्यत्वं तत्र तत्र न परमार्थत्वं.
Yatra yatra drishyatvam tatra tatra na paramarthatvam. Swapna drishya has drishyatvam and it doesn't have paramarthatvam. So in drishtanta, hetu is there, sadhya is there. In paksha also, hetu is there. Dvaita, paksha, hetu, drishyatva. Wherever there is dvaitam, there is drishyatvam. Therefore, there is no paramartha sad. Hetvantaram aha, another hetu is given. Prag iti. Prag asatvacha. This is given in the shloka. So Teekakar says Sadasattvadi Vikalpanat Prag Asatvacha Swapna Drishyavat iti sambandha. So he has given only hetu and drishtanta. Paksha and sadhya will come from first line. Dvaitam na paramartha sat. What he said in the first line or second line, same thing. Why? Sadasattvadi Vikalpanat Prag Asatvat. This is the hetu. Before any vikalpas come, whether a thing is existing, non-existing, etc., it is asat. Vikalpanat prag asat. Vikalpanat prag asat means mithya. Swapna drishyavat. Now this is a... Okay, I will ask question, you will have to answer. If you say Vikalpanat prag asat, ghata, before it comes into being, is it sat or asat?
सत संत.
Sat.
Because we believe in Satkaryavada. So ghat has to exist in mritika, in clay, before it comes into being. Okay. This is how we normally think. But here you see what is given. Sadasattvadi vikalpanat prak asat. It is asat. Like swapna drishya. Now you take swapna drishya. Swapna drishya, before it comes into manifest form, is it existing or non-existing?
Existing. Swamiji.
If it is existing, how do you know that it is existing? Ghata, before I know, is it existing or not?
Yes, it exists.
Swapna, before I know, is it existing or not?
Yes, it exists.
How?
Because swapna is only Jagrata Avastha Vasana that is being reproduced.
Before I know Swapna, how will I prove it is existing? Swapna Padartha has only Jnata Satta. It does not have Ajnata Satta. In Rajju, if I see Sarpa, before I know it as Rajju Sarpa, can I say it was already there at 9 a.m. Rajju Sarpa? I came and saw it at 9:30. Can I say that?
No,
No.
Swamiji.
Because that Rajju Sarpa does not exist when I don't know. Swapna Drishya is like that. Swapna also, only when it is known, it is existing. When it is not known, you cannot prove it is existing. We may say, all this, it is there in the form of impressions. It is there in the form of vasana. But I will tell you, I may have Manushya vasana, I may have Pakshi vasana. But my swapna can be Manushya is flying. Now, Manushya is flying, human being is flying, that is not there in Vasana. Because that sanskar is not created. What is your question? Question?
You already answered my because dream is the samskarajanya and Rajasarapa is not samskarajanya. So how
Why not?
can it's only
Why
ajna? Yeah.
Rajju Sarpa is not sanskar janya? Rajju Sarpa require any pratibhasik padartha requires samskar. Whether it is swapna or Rajju Sarpa or Shukti Rajat. If I have never seen silver in my life before, real or unreal, or in photograph, will I superimpose silver? If I have never seen snake or never heard of snake, can I superimpose? I will not. In Brahma Sutra, all these are discussed in the beginning itself in Athato Brahma Jignasa. What is your question? Yes. Is there any question? No question. Somebody has raised a hand.
Okay. Hari Om Swamiji. Is the Swapna Avastha Jnata Satta? Not the particular dream, but Swapna Avastha.
No, the whole. Can it happen that you have swapna, which you don't know, but it is going on?
No.
So that means it has only Jnata Satta. If it is there, it has existence, but I don't know. If I don't know, nobody else will know my dream. If I also don't know, how do I know it is existing?
Swamiji, is it because, for example, Raju Sarpa is Jagrata Avastha Asat. Sarpa is Jagrata Avastha Asat. But Swapna...
No. Both are pratibhasika. Swapna is also pratibhasika, Rajju Sarpa is also pratibhasika. Yatra yatra pratibhasikatvam, tatra tatra jnata sattakatvam eva. If it is pratibhasik vastu, it will only have jnata satta. It cannot have ajnata satta. And now with Teeka, you see, Teekakar goes one step further. Nahi dvaitasya ajnata sattve pramanam asti iti bhava. Any dvaitam, it has ajnata satta, in that there is no pramanam. Any dvaitam means even ghata. Even ghata, if I don't know and it is existing, he says there is no pramanam in this. Like, we see this in Mandukya, this discussion, indirectly we have seen, if the world is existing or not. When do I know? Only when I am experiencing. If I go to sleep, even if world is there, I can't prove. You see, but somebody else is experiencing it. If somebody is existing, how do you know? How can you prove that somebody is existing without you knowing it first? I have to know that somebody, then that somebody knows the world, I can say. In other words, Dvaitasya ajnata sattve pramanam nasti. Anyway, you think about this. This is very good point. Enough food for 1 week. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.